సార్ దీంట్లో క్వశ్చన్లో ఒక టీవీ
Welcome back to my channel.
అది
NEET Physics Lecture 1
అయితే ఇది
on topic electrostatics. That is, first one is frictional electricity, properties of electric charges, Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law in vector form, units of charge, relative permittivity or dielectric constant, and continuous charge distribution and types. Linear charge density, surface charge density, volume charge density. These topics, one question definitely come on frictional electricity or properties of charge. The one problem may come in NEET or 12th class, Coulomb's law. Generally it will come. Or based on one objective type, relative permittivity, dielectric constant. If you thoroughly prepare these concepts, at least 2 to 3 marks you may expect in your NEET 2026. What is frictional electricity? Frictional electricity means when two
5% of it is
bodies
100 into that.
x is equal to 6.
rubbed with each other, suitable bodies rubbed with each other, the charge will take place. That's what I am going to tell you now. Look at this one animation figure over here. This is your glass rod. Over on it, a silk piece is kept over here. What will happen when you just rub with the silk on the glass? Wonderful thing you are going to see here. That is, charges will generate. Here charges are generated not because of charge created over there. Just it is transferred from one body to another body. Glass has loosely bound electrons. On rubbing, they will be transferred to silk. So once electrons are transferred, what will happen? There will be a deficiency of electrons on glass rod. So that is what is happening over here. So you can just check it here once again. Once again, if you check it, what will happen? You can check glass rod. Two pieces over here, glass and silk. When it is rubbed, you will be getting charges are created. This can be checked by using a device which you know in class 10th or earlier classes. That is gold leaf electroscope. With the help of that, one can see this. Next one is you can see your Ebonite rubber. Ebonite is made up of plastic or plastic material, almost all, and it is flannel means wool, yellow color. It is just kept over here. You can see once again what is happening. Opposite charges will created. So here what is happening on wool, electrons are loosely bound. They are given to the plastic. So plastic got the negative charge. And due to the loss of a negative charge in wool or flannel, what happened? Positive charge is created. That on the whole, what is happening? One question in the NEET always it will be going to come. That is, what is happening when a glass rod is rubbed with silk? So you should know the transfer of charges. Charge neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be transferred from one body to another body. That's what you have to have. Okay, I repeat again. Conservation of charges. Charges neither created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one body to another body. Same thing is happening over here. So these are the electrons. It is explained over here, and you can just go through them. Then electrons are loosely bound in fur or wool. It will be get transferred. And you can see here glass. When it is rubbed with silk, glass will be a positive charge. Silk will get negative charge. Wool,
plus profit.
plastic, and ebonite, polythene dry air comb. This is generally you have seen already because different types of questions are going to come in 1 mark, reasoning question, and in the reasoning questions, so many times it is asked dry air. When a comb is dried over on the dry air, rubbed over on the dry air, what will happen? And you can see that comb started attracting small pieces of paper. So that already you have seen in your lower class. Hope you remember that. So properties of the charges. There exist only 2 charges. You know that atoms are made up of 2 charges. Nucleus, positive charge, and or on the nucleus, electrons are revolving, that is negative charge. And there are some particles, they are called neutral particles, they are called neutrons. It is embedded in the nucleus. So that all you have studied even in chemistry. So like charges repel, unlike charges attract, that you know very well. When you take the glass rod of positive and negative plastic rod, when you bring it, it will start attracting. And charge is a scalar quantity, it is only having magnitude, no direction. So this is the general question going to ask. Charge is additive in nature. That means 1 charge electron if you give, it is it. If suppose here is the example, 2 protons, 2 5
Team Country Delight joins Team Kantara in celebrating our roots and traditions with prasadam made with their pure milk.
A taste so pure, it feels like a blessing, like the lore of Kantara. Country Delight's purity.
तो भाई साहब YouTube ने आपकी सारी टेंशन खत्म कर दी है, जो कि आपकी टेंशन थी 1000 सब्सक्राइबर को पूरा कर देगी, 4000 वॉच घंटे को पूरा कर देगी, या फिर 10 मिलियन व्यूज शॉर्ट्स वाले। बहुत परेशान थे, ये सारा क्राइटेरिया अब आपका खत्म। अब आप आसानी से चैनल को मोनेटाइज कर सकते हो। उसके लिए YouTube ने एक नया ऑप्शन लॉन्च कर दिया है और सबके मोबाइल में आने लगा है। तो अब इस वीडियो को थोड़ा ध्यान से देखिएगा, क्योंकि हम आपको सिखाने वाले हैं किस तरीके से आपको उस ऑप्शन का यूज करना है। तो सबसे पहले यहाँ पर देखिए, आपको YT स्टूडियो के अंदर मिलेगा, और ध्यान से इस वीडियो को देख लेना, वरना आप उस ऑप्शन को
as I told you already, some properties. One is frictional electricity, which I told you. That is when 2 bodies are rubbed with each other, charges are get produces, which I have already shown you demonstration. You have seen that glass rod rubbed with silk, glass got positive charge, silk got negative. The same way, if the plastic rubbed with wool, so what happens? Opposite charges will get. Plastic get negative and silk will get positive. So that there are only 2 kinds of charges, which I already told you. And properties of charges, certain things I already told you. That is, first property, only 2 types of charges, positive and negative. Second one is like charges repel, unlike charges attract. That you can see, you might have seen even in lower class. That is when two body glass, another one is plastic rubbed with silk and wool. So opposite charges will get glass rod. Okay, it is suspended and this is positive. Okay, and if you bring it to another body which is rubbed with wool, that is negative charges. So as you bring, what happened? This suspended glass rod will move away. If it is same positive charge. If it is negative charge means what will happen? It will attract. This is what actually you can easily demonstrate. This is a plastic one. Negative, negative, negative. It will get attract. So this is small demonstration available in many such demonstrations in YouTube. So my special is I'm just going to discuss neat concepts. That is, first one you should know, second one you should know, third one is charges do not have direction, so it is a scalar quantity. 1 mark question may come here, so please take care of. Then charges are additive. Suppose total charge in a body, if you are going to take like this, positive, and then here also negative, there are 5 positive and 2 negative, total charge will become 3 positive. So like that, this is the additive nature. So smallest charge in universe is electron. There are the charges that is called quarks, and that will exist only 1/3 and 1/3 electron or 2/3 electron. So this is actually the electron or proton into 2 fragments. Each will be getting this type of charges. They are called quarks. So quarks, these quarks are generally exist for small time. So that is why the smallest charge always taken is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So the next one is quantization charge. That is, charge on a body is always equal to integral multiple of smallest charge. Smallest charge is this. Plus is for proton, minus is for electron. You should know this. The next will be how to find. So there is a one question always coming in NEET or in your class 12. Find number of electrons in 1 coulomb. So given is 1 coulomb and charge on plus let us take how much is the smallest charge? Plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So how many protons are present in 1 coulomb? If anyone asks, very simple question it is, use this formula. This is the quantization of charge. According to quantization of charge, what you learn here, charge on a body is integral multiple of smallest charge. So integral multiple means number of protons. He is asking number of protons. Number of protons cross multiplication Q by E equal to Q is 1 coulomb it is given, and it is given 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 actually charge on proton. So point if you remove you will get 10, and 1 if you supply here it will become 100. So 10 to the power of 19 will become 10 to the power of 18. Then 100 divided by 16. 100 divided by 16 will become 6.225. 10 to the power of 18. This is 18. So how many protons are present in 1 coulomb? That is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons or protons. It makes 1 coulomb. Or negative 1 coulomb if you want, it will be the same number but electrons. So try to remember this. This is a general question is going to come. So next charge is conserved, which I already told you. Charge neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be transferred from one body to another body. Total charge in the universe is same, remains same. So next question is what it is, next concept. If anyone having the doubt, I am online, you can just subscribe and send your messages or doubts over on it. Coulomb's law. Next concept is Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? Actually, you just know when two charges are kept near, if it is equal and opposite, it will attract. And if it is equal and unlike charges, repel. Or positive will repel, positive will get repel, negative will be get repel, and negative will get attract. These are the things we already come across in lower class. Also, you should know this if you are not done. So then you just see here what is actually happening here, right? So this much we know, but Coulomb is given one mathematical expression that is called Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is very simple to remember. Just like your gravitational force, two bodies, when you are taken two bodies of M1, M2 is kept close by, its center distances are small r meters. So we know gravitational force in your 9th class and also 11th class you have studied. So what is the force of attraction? Force of attraction between the two bodies is equal to M1 M2 divided by r square, and gravitational constant is given g. So this is actually only attractive force, no repulsive force. Try to remember. Why do not have the repulsive force? Because we don't have negative mass. All positive mass always attract, which you know very well. Examples, if you want, you can see that all the planets are revolving around the satellites, moving around the planets. That is because of the gravitational attractive force, as you have studied already in universe and other concepts. So this force will be F equal to G. Simple questions will come even in NEET A-level questions, just substituting and recollecting the formulas. Right? G, you should know what is G value. And then substitute them. Force between the 2 point charges. Try to understand. Point objects. So the law will be obey only for point charges. What is point? Negligible size. So point charges are kept a certain distance. Suppose this is a 1, which is Q1, positive charge. Let us assume Q2 is again positive charge. What will happen? They will repel and kept at a certain distance in meters. So this is in coulombs, this is in meters. So what finally happening? F is equal to Q1, Q2, F equal to 1 by R square. So this is the experimental evidence. Coulombs, what he did with the number of experiments he did. Once charges of Q1 increases, what happens? Once charges of Q2 increases, what happens? So they are proportional. As the charges increases, force is increasing. And when charges are decreasing, force is decreasing. So generally we'll use in mathematics proportional quantity. So the force of attraction or repulsion between these two charges, so is directly depend upon the Q1 and Q2, and it is multiple. So forces depend upon the Q1, Q2, and how they depend directly proportional to the product of their this magnitude of the charges, right? And also he did experiments when the charges are very close by, the force of attraction is greater, and when the R is moving away, their reduced. The force of attraction is get reduced. So that means what? This is the first observation. This is the second observation. What you understood in this? So when the force is moving, when the charges are moving close by or moving away from each other, it will be by what ratio? 1 by r square ratio. That means it is practically observed and is checked. Formula inversely accepted. Force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the 2 point charges. To the square of the distance between the 2 point charges. This is what actually the conditions. These conditions are understood and finally made formula. So formula what he made by Coulomb, F is proportional to Q1, Q2 by R square. By combining them, you will get Q1, Q2 in the numerator and R square is denominator. But once again, he has done in a different medias that K is a proportional constant is taken. So this is getting varied. When it is in water, it is getting varied. When it is in air, it is getting varied. So how much times it will be get reduces. So you know that water permeability, if you know, then you can easily check it K times, right? So it will be reduced by this. So that value again it is formulated. K value is proportional constant, depends upon this permittivity. What is permittivity? Permittivity of the free space is 1 and water is 81. So like that, if it is these charges are kept in water, it decreases by 81 times. So this is the formulated by number of ways they have done constant value. That value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon. It is not our not required how this formulated has come, but only the thing is you should remember for examination point of view. So epsilon naught, once if you are putting epsilon naught means what it is free space, right? If it is, you want to put the charges in any other media like dielectric medias. So dielectric medias, if you are having, so their forces get reduces because of the induction take place. So that time what will be in the medium? It will become epsilon. So epsilon 0 is what it is for free space. Epsilon is what it is. Epsilon is for the medium. So when you compare these two, okay, K, so you will get relative permittivity. Relative permittivity when you are going to take, that is epsilon naught. Relative permittivity is permittivity of the air divided by permittivity of medium. How this has come, just divide. So the force in air divided by force in medium, when you divide, you will get Q1, Q2 by R square will get cancelled. Only the thing is what it is, 1 by 4 pi epsilon will be here. Next again 1 by 4 pi epsilon will be here, right? So 4 pi epsilon cut, so you will get epsilon by epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is free space, epsilon is permittivity of the medium. Permittivity of medium you studied even in your chemistry, different permittivity, sodium chloride permittivity and then water permittivity, all these things. When sodium and chloride positive negative charge, what happens? When it is dissolved in water, it will reduces their force between them is 81 times because of their permittivity. Relative permittivity is so much, right? Permittivity of this force will get reduces. Depends upon the medium. Now finally what you are going to learn here is this. F is is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square. That is in vacuum. So in medium is this. So when you are, and it is the value is calculated for free space 8.85. You can remember as simply 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Gravitational constant is how much? 6.67 10 to the power of 11. That is what you have studied in your lower class. Minus 11. Okay? This can be calculated by using, right? So, how this and this, when you calculate, you will get this much. Finally, what is the value by 4 pi epsilon is a rounded off to this by substituting that 4 into 10 to the 4 into pi, 3.14, 22 by 7 and 3, and then epsilon value is on the above. You will get here at 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12. When you divide this, then you will get here approximately 9 into 10 to the power of 9. 10 to the power of 9. Very simple to remember. 9. Some tricks you should have how to remember. Physics is large quantity. Everyone will be not in a position to do. Only practice make perfect. And you should have certain understanding level and also some grasping level. These things are very, very important. Or main important for NEET is first learning. Learning concepts. Okay, that will be just because of from the books, what book says. Concept. Second is chapter-wise preparation. Chapter-wise, there are 5 positive, micro level concepts. So like that, this is the micro level concepts. Split them and write in a one notebook. Third is every day you should see these micro level concepts. Fourth one is certain things you have to grasp it. Okay? Reading, learning. First one is reading. Okay. Second one is learning, practicing. Third one is preparing concepts. And fourth one is recollecting. Grasping is fourth one. Grasp them. Grasping is fourth. The smallest is always taken is grasp them and recollecting. These are the best way of learning the physics. If you have these all characteristics, one easily you can clear your physics exam. Hope you understood till this. Next one is Coulomb's law in vector form. So generally Coulomb's law, what happens, you can see here very clearly. There are two charges, they are getting repelling because of same charges, it is getting repelled. Or in your class 12, same like charges getting repelled. Unlike charges are given is 1 coulomb attracted. So arrows will be helping here. This diagram arrows are helping here. When it is repelled Q1 because of the Q2, it is go away from this side. This side means it is going from away from this one. Okay? So force on this will become what is the direction of force 1 to? It is 2 away from 2. So 2 to 1. That is correct. So force on 2 1 means what it is? It is going away from 1. So 1 2. These are the unit vectors. You have studied. Unit vector means what? Vector divided by its magnitude. So it is just for direction purpose we use. Right? Then when you are seeing that R1, 2 is R2, 1 is opposite. So the forces are equal and opposite. In all cases, it is correct. Right? Even if it is attracting, opposite side. Even it is repelling, it is opposite side. Even it is repelling, in opposite side. Only the thing is, so now vector formula will be anyone you can remember. Either this or this, or both are same. So vector form, when you are going to write, simply you can write like this also. F is equal to, so K, Q1, Q2 by R square, R unit vector. R unit vector is what it is. It is giving a direction as I have explained here. So these are the things, if you remember, the Coulomb's law, these concepts will be clear with this. Then some questions are going to come, which I am going to discuss even in next online class. This is an online class going on. Those who are interested, you can check it properly and listen many times. This online class will help you. So an online class name is NEET Physics, NEET Physics Lecture Class 12th. Electrostatic is the topic, and my name is Ashok, retired from Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Hyderabad. So that's why my channel name is KVS Hyderabad. Very simple to remember. Comment, subscribe this micro level concept.